Hey everyone, this is Bob here in the Nerve Center at the Wirefly campus. We're going to do an unboxing of the new BlackBerry Style. This phone just arrived, and if you look at the box here from Sprint and BlackBerry, the woman is not particularly stylish. She's my kind of style. However, maybe the box is telling us that you don't necessarily need to look like you walked off the runway in Paris to get something as stylish as the BlackBerry Style. So 3 cheers for her, my kind of gal. So with no further ado, let's take a look at the BlackBerry Style. One of the interesting things, by the way, is that the BlackBerry Style 9670 on the Sprint network uses the new BlackBerry 6 operating system, which has a lot of enhancements over the old system. So let's take a look and see what we have in the box. A little tricky getting out of the tray here. Okay, the new BlackBerry Style. Very sleek looking, all in black. Now, as typical for BlackBerry, this is a front-facing screen. This is a 2-inch diagonal screen. And this is a flip phone, a little unusual for BlackBerry. So let us take a look at this. Plastic is really stuck on here. Inside, this is a 2.7-inch screen, and this has a resolution of 360 by 400 pixels. So typical of BlackBerry, it's got the famous QWERTY keyboard and trackpad, so you've got good navigation. Let's take that off the back. Now overall, compare the size of this with a credit card. It is almost exactly the size of the credit card, and it's not terribly thick either. So it's a very sleek and very compact phone, and the flip gives you a great amount of usability in a very small space. Look at how thin that is where the screen resides. In fact, there's 2 screens on that, the front-facing and the inside screen as well. So I'm just going to set this down now, and we'll continue to go through the items in the box. Okay, got some goodies in here. These are headphones, and it is a 4-conductor 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, so that means that it's got a microphone built into the cable, so you can use that for your telephone audio as well. This is the USB cable. It's got standard USB at one end and micro USB on the other, so of course you use this cable for both data interchange and synchronizing with your computer, as well as for charging. There's software in the box, and of course there's manuals in the box. And look at this tiny cube charger, the wall charger. I don't think they could possibly make this any smaller. So this is a standard USB charger. There's the USB port. You can check that versus a credit card. And if you want to rack up some charges against my buddy's American Express card, his name is your name here, feel free to go ahead and do that. So very small charger as well. That's the contents of the box. Very well packed. Let's take a little tour around the phone now that we're here. Back cover is fairly easy to take off. And the battery is a 1150. It's kind of hard to see, it says right there. 1150 milliamp hour battery. There's the contacts for the battery, so it goes in like this. It's a Sprint phone, so no SIM card is required. And let's see what else we have under the cover here. So this is the cover for the microSD card, and BlackBerry gives you a fairly generous 8 gigabyte microSD card. That's a nice touch. Put the cover on. As we look at it, there is a 5 megapixel camera with autofocus, takes stills at 5 megapixels, has an LED flash. It will also do video. It does standard definition video. The highest resolution is 640 by 480. Over here we have the standard 3.5 millimeter audio jack. We have the micro USB port for synchronizing and charging. And on this side we have the volume up-down rocker. And BlackBerry calls this a convenience switch. It's used for taking pictures, it's used for muting audio. It depends on what condition, what operating mode you have the phone in. So as we can see, I popped the battery in and it's starting to go ahead and boot the phone up. On this side, of course, we've got the standard traditional QWERTY keyboard that BlackBerry is so famous for. We have the phone button, the apps button. Of course, you can get some 7,000 applications from BlackBerry App World. The back button and the hang up button, which is also used for turning the phone on and off. Of course, the little trackpad is very useful for navigating around a form if you need to go here and there. So that is the unboxing of the new BlackBerry Style from Sprint. I'm Bob, and I'm glad you tuned in. I hope to see you around.